Hello and welcome to today's daily news report where I cover all the biggest stories affecting your wallet, life, and money. You watch this channel each day because I keep you in the loop on what's really going on in Washington, D.C. with President Biden and the U.S. economy. So let's jump right in. Thank you so much for being here today. Okay, this is kind of scary. The Russian government has defaulted on its foreign owed debt for the first time in over 100 years. It seems to be purposeful, almost as a middle finger to other governments for sanctioning the Russian economy. The Russian economy continues to bring in billions and billions of dollars every single day because of their surplus of energy compared to the rest of the world. So as of right now, it looks like they have the money, but they're not willing to pay the money as revenge or payback. And right now, we don't really know how this could negatively affect the global financial markets, as they still have a 30-day grace period to make that payment. But this could affect your IRA or your 401k or the dollar. There's a lot of ways that this could go really, really negative. But I'm hoping it won't, and I'm hoping that they'll make that payment. Maybe this is just a statement to the world, and they make that payment, but wanted to let you know that is a big story going on right now. In some positive news, San Francisco's Federal Reserve President, Mary Daly, has predicted that she sees inflation coming down quicker than expected. As of right now, the inflation rate is sitting at 8.6%, and the Fed wants it to come down closer to 2%. To start off, she stated that she believes only half of inflation is due to excess demand, and the other half is due to COVID and policies, and then a little bit from the Russia-Ukraine war. She believes that inflation will start to get better this year and should be back around 2 to 2.5% by the end of 2023. Now, some have commented that her remarks are remarkably close to saying a recession is necessary in order to cut the remaining demand. However, she says she didn't intend that to be the translation or the takeaway. So there's some positive news. I sure hope she's right. I've got to be honest, my faith in Federal Reserve leaders is getting worn out, but this is some positive news that I wanted to bring to my community. New polling released by McLaughlin and Associates showed that 50% of people believe it's likely that Kamala Harris will become president before President Biden completes his first 4 years as president. So basically, he's not even going to make it to 2024, according to half the country. Another 40% said it's unlikely, while 10% said, I don't have enough information to answer this question. When asked whether Trump or Biden will win in 2024, if the election were held today, 49% said that they would vote for Trump, 44% for Biden, and 7% said we're still undecided. Whether people want Trump or Kamala Harris, we don't know, but we do know that they do not want Joe Biden. New polling from New Hampshire, where those running for president live or die by their primary vote, this state's primary vote, new data shows that a supermajority in New Hampshire are signaling that they do not want Joseph Robinette Biden running for president, and therefore his chances of re-election are in the drain. Even as an incumbent sitting president, they're saying he has no chance of winning, according to the data coming out of New Hampshire. CNN says there is no way the Republican Party survives the Supreme Court ruling in favor of guns and overturning Roe versus Wade. However, new data, according to Breitbart and also The Hill, show that more people are switching to the Republican Party than ever between election cycles. Over 1 million people have switched to the Republican Party officially in 43 states. So it's hard to know who to believe, right? CNN or the data coming out of each political party. President Biden met with other G7 leaders over the weekend. They announced that they will ban Russian gold from being used in their economies as one more sanction-like tactic to stick it to Putin. Many European members of NATO are now calling for Ukraine to give up and seek peace with Putin. They say continuing to help Ukraine will only serve to weaken their country and their dollar. They cannot continue to go into debt for Ukraine. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson was asked if he thinks the United States is on the verge of losing their democracy, as the US media predicts. He said, absolutely not. It's absolutely overblown and ridiculous. American democracy is strong and alive. Also, on Sunday, President Biden committed $200 billion of taxpayer money to other countries in order to help them rebuild their infrastructure in a more green way. He said that this was the best chance at beating China on the world stage. So $200 billion more of taxpayer money to help other countries rebuild their roads. Now, maybe I'm just young, but I've never seen so much American taxpayer dollars going to other countries versus our own citizens. I mean, am I crazy? Can somebody over the age of 40 let me know? Is this normal? Do we always give away this much taxpayer money and my eyes have just been opened? Or is this a new trend? I don't know. To me, this seems so crazy to give so much hard-earned money that is forced out of you in the form of taxation and then just give it away to other countries all willy-nilly. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, please. I want to hear from you. President Biden said regarding the $200 billion that he wants to give away, I want to be clear, this isn't aid or charity. It's an investment that will deliver returns for everyone, including the American people and the people of our nation. It will boost all of our economies, and it's a chance for us to share our positive vision for the future and let communities around the world see themselves and see for themselves the concrete benefits of partnering with democracies. So he's saying that this is going to help you. Giving your $200 billion away is going to help you somehow. And that he wants to share the vision. Now let me get to what the real vision is. According to new polling data, 75% of Americans believe the U.S. economy is fair or bad. Only 20% of independent voters believe the U.S. economy is doing okay. Not even that it's doing great or doing good, that it's doing okay. The rest all believe it's doing fair to bad. Now, this is the group that decides who controls the country, who controls Congress, who controls the White House. And as of right now, it doesn't seem they're enjoying bleeding money every single month due to these ridiculously high inflation times that we're living through. And only 10% of the country feels confident about how and where to grow their retirement money. Only 10% feel confident. That's not good. By the way, those of you who signed up to have me personally coach you and help you with your retirement money, I want you to know I received those requests, then I went out of town. I'll be working through that list, but I've got to be honest, 10 times as many signed up as I was expecting. And so it's just going to take me time to get through that, but I will be reaching out and giving you areas to look at, things to read. But I wanted to just let you know, I see you, and it was overwhelming the amount of people that signed up. Now, tension continues to mount as we wait to see if former President Donald Trump will be criminally charged by the Department of Justice. Just last week, the FBI raided the home of Jeffrey Clark, a lawyer, probably in search of documents that would hold Trump accountable. As of right now, nothing has been released, but that doesn't mean that they don't have something, right? So I don't want to speculate positive or negative. Clark stated that he wasn't even allowed to put on pants before being forced out of his house. This is one of the first indicators that the FBI is closely monitoring the January 6th hearing, as the committee previously discussed how Trump wanted Clark to step in as the new attorney general and investigate whether there was election fraud or not. Now, Representative Adam Schiff from California, who is taking part in the January 6th hearing, stated that there is a greater sense of urgency from the Department of Justice, but he went on to state that there's no indication that the former president is directly being investigated. It appears the Department of Justice is trying to find evidence, but as of right now hasn't found enough to do anything. If the Department of Justice does move forward without evidence, it could be a major blowback, as it would release Trump from any kind of involvement. The FBI has already publicly stated that their initial investigation showed no connection between Trump and those that chose to enter the Capitol on January 6th, but the January 6th committee continues to look for such evidence. Now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more with you. The month is almost over. Casey and I are excited to pick the winners of the $6,000 in cash that we're giving away. And we're excited to be able to let the winners know through the email they use to sign up for the giveaway. And I'll make sure to leave a link down below. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. Never, never, never link your self-worth to government policy. I cover it each and every day. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but you're amazing. And never forget that. It has nothing to do with the government. You're amazing all on your own. Hey, I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.